Hi y'all, it's me. On behalf of the Wild Bunch design team for Wild Orchid Crafts, I'm here to share with you my next project. I will put the link to Wild Orchid Crafts down below. For those who don't know, they carry beautiful flowers, trims, embellishments, and you have to check it out. Their website's really easy to navigate, and they've also added new products, and there are new products coming all the time. So please be sure and check that out. Those links will be below for you, as well as the list of items that were used to make this project. Also, so you know, at the end of this video I'll have a small tutorial on how to make this if you're interested in sticking around. So let me share with you what I've created. I decided to do a door hanger gift tree box, bag, whatever, and I saw this at the We Are Memory Keepers website. I will if I can find the link again, I'll share it with you. I don't know if I have it anymore. I kind of had the idea in my head after I saw it, and then I forgot about it. But so I don't want to take credit if it's not mine, but I do love the way mine came out. So for this project, I decided to create this little gift holder. You could hang it on your neighbor's house, you know, as a gift for the holidays, or you could put it on your child's bedroom door and give them some little treats on Halloween. So what I've used in the making of this, the first thing I did was I covered the door hanger with this My Mind's Eye Wicked Merchant Malvado paper, and so and everything that I've used as far as Halloween embellishments are part of that collection. So from there I decided to add some of the beautiful wild orchid flowers that you see there in the corner. Now to start with, I used the blooms, the white blooms, and that's them there with the code, and I painted it orange, as you can tell. On top of that, I layered one of the mixed tea roses, and let's see, can you get that number right there? And that was centered right on the middle of the bloom. I used also for this one of the green ones that you see there. It's the same flower, just different color. I took the white leaves. Oops, sorry. Let me get that around for you. That's the code there. Painted those green, and those are tucked in here, as you can see right there. And then I took the cherry blossoms, which are these, and I painted those black. You can see those tucked in right here, right there, and right there. And then I also took these heather stem flowers, which you can see there, and I tucked in those here and here. And I thought it was such a nice addition to this corner. It not overly done, but enough to make it look very pretty. So then I have these beautiful pieces hanging down. These were stickers, and I actually glued cardboard to the back so they wouldn't stick. Hung them on some baker's twine. I put the pocket here, and again you'll see the same beautiful flowers that I mentioned above used down here. And that little cluster, isn't that lovely? They're just the right amount, just the right touch. I have the little pocket here, and as you can see, there's some goodies inside of it. And then the little Halloween sign, this was a sticker, and I just mounted it on chipboard and added it there. Added some bling, and this little banner was from the collection as well. And so that's my little door hanger. I think it's really cute, and I hope that you will give something like this a try. And if you give me just a moment, I will show you how to create this yourself. Please be sure and shop at Wild Orchid Crafts. Like I said, you're going to be extremely pleased with the quality of items you get there. So I will see you in just a second. Thank you for watching. Okay, I am not going to make the entire project with you. I'm just going to show you the basics, and then you can create your own, because we all should do unique work, and so the decorating I'll leave to you. But to start with, you need a piece of chipboard. Should be 12 by 5 inches. And then you want to get something, whether you have a circle cutter or a trace of a bottle or a glass or whatever you have to create the circle. You just want the circle to be big enough that a doorknob can fit through it. So I don't really have a measurement for that. You can then round the corners if you choose, and then add your paper, and that becomes the backdrop for your door hanger. Next, you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and you want to cut it to 5.5 by 8.5. Then you're going to take this piece of paper, you're going to lay it on your scoreboard, and you're going to score it at 1 inch and at 4.5 inches. Right there. 1 inch and 4.5 inches. That gives you 1 inch on each side. You're going to turn it. You're going to score it at 3.5 and again at 5. 3 and 5. The next thing you're going to do, I should have turned it that way because that makes sense, 3.5 and 5. Anyway, the next thing you're going to do is take your scissors and you're going to snip on the 1 inch side to that first score line. You're going to snip out these 2 little pieces right here. Just cut it. You'll make a little flap there. You're going to repeat that on the other side. Cut it right to that score line, not up, not beyond it. Just like that. So now that you have that done, the next thing you want to do is you want to take your paper, and on the 5.5 inch side, which is the short side, you want to go ahead and punch an edge. And I've already gone ahead and done that because I didn't want to bore you with that taking time to do that. And you do it on both ends of the 5.5 side. Then you want to go ahead and fold all of your lines up and get all your creases bent really nice. Use a bone folder to do that. Once you do that, you want to take one piece and you want to add score tape or glue, whichever you prefer, to either side of one of the flaps here. So once you have that, I'm going to go ahead and peel that off. Bear with me 1 second, I don't have my pokey tool here. And you're going to fold in these 2 little flaps in the middle. Bring this up so that little flap goes on the inside. See what I did there? Just so that it's on the inside of the back flaps. And then you're going to take the front flaps and put them to the outside, creating your box. Now you want to make sure you take your time so that your box come out square. You don't want to have a lopsided box. And put your fingers on in there and just press it down. There we go. Just like that. And you're going to do the same on the other side. Now you have your little treat box right there. Next thing you want to do is cut a piece of paper at 6.5 by 3.5. You can round the corners if you choose to do so. And there's 2 things you can do with this. You can take this paper and you can either lay it on here and then lay your box on top of it. That would leave the back punched edge showing against this backdrop. So that punched edge right there will show on there. Or you can choose to put that inside and tape it into place and then tape that down, and that would block the back punched area. You wouldn't even need to punch the back area then in that case. But either way you do it is up to you. And basically that's all you do. You glue this on and you cover everything with paper. And I did mine, and I'll show you here just so you can see it up close a little better. Let me pull this out. I chose to put the punched, let's see, there we go. I chose for that to show, so I set it on top of that paper. But like I said, you could also stick it inside to cover it, up to you. So there you go. That's how this was created. I hope you have fun and come up with your own ideas. I think they're super special. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you all the next time. Bye for now.